у удивительного архитектора мирового уровня, доктор Prabhat Poddar. Сегодня мы поговорим о том, как пространство влияет на нашу жизнь, вообще влияет ли. Хотелось бы нам узнать, есть ли какие-нибудь секреты пространства, которые вы используете в своей работе, и как они влияют на нашу жизнь?
There are quite a few things in architecture that we need to understand and look at. There is a whole host of information which is there in ancient traditions. And these ancient traditions have understood architecture in a very holistic manner. And we need to look at what the ancients knew and understood and how we can then apply that knowledge and understanding to our present day life and situation. For understanding the knowledge of the ancients in various traditions, in various cultures around the world, what we need to understand is how they saw the concept of space. Today we look at space as a space where we do the work, or we do activities, or we do various jobs. But how do we relate? How does space and body relate? How does the environment or the building space that is created by the architect, how does it relate to the human body? So this aspect is not really understood and explained. And therefore, what we can say is that we need to create an understanding and create a code of space. So what would you say as the first code of space? The first code of space is the form. When you create a form, you're carving out space. There's a Chinese saying that it is because of the space that the form of the bowl is there. So because of the space that it contains, that form of the bowl is created. So the space can be created by a form. There's a kind of a, or you can say the other way around, it's the space which is involved in the form that creates the form. So what we need to understand is that space and form are two things which are very closely interrelated, and you can't separate one from the other. In terms of architecture, what we can say is that we are enclosing space. We are separating the outside space from the inside space. And in order to separate it, we are creating walls, we are creating roof, we are creating floors. So we are creating a volume of space well defined by the structure or the architecture. So form is one of the first codes of space. Depending on whether you're taking a square form or a rectangular form or a circular form or an octagonal form. So each quality of space is different. Now, in order to understand the effect of space, we need to understand one of the examples that is best known is the pyramid form. Now, if you take the pyramid form, it has a lower pyramid and an upper pyramid. And this pyramid, being a square base, has a certain angle of between 51 and 52 degrees. And at 1/3 the height of the total length of the pyramid, there is a concentration of energy which takes place. And because of that concentration of energy, things do not decay, but they become hard like stone. We say mummified. So this process of not decaying is something which is created by the form, which is creating the space within that form. So it's the effect of the space in that form which is causing this impact. Now, similarly, what we need to understand is what are the other aspects in architecture today that we need to understand that affect space. So the logical sequence to that would be proportion.